One of my goals for 2026 was to commit to making YouTube videos on a bi-weekly basis. As I mentioned before, I used to journal all the time, but life got too busy. So I wanted to find a way to keep writing while improving my camera and editing skills. But more than that, I wanted to face my fear of being in front of a camera while being more comfortable being myself and to be more open and to have these digital diaries to be able to look back on someday. I will be doing a quarterly report. Sorry, I really struggled with that word. This is my first, so that means I have completed 1/4 of my goal for this year. These are my thoughts so far making YouTube videos. The first one is time management I am a slave to my 9-to-5 job and very involved in personal projects. So time is my biggest op. Between working full-time, doing gigs, making content with my friends, while pursuing my own personal channel, the list goes on. It's been really hard, but I think I made good progress so far. I've gotten into the habit of filming every week to make sure I don't fall behind. And so far, no skips. It's giving committed, and I love that for me. But there are points where I'm so exhausted that I start to question why the hell am I even doing this? Which leads me to purpose. Why am I doing this? A common question I ask myself, especially when I'm really, really tired. I try not to lose sight of my whys. I want to stay inspired and keep learning and growing. I am a perfectionist and I have stopped myself a lot from starting or even finishing projects if they're not perfect. And I think it's so important to stay focused on the progress over the outcome, just because having expectations can kill the motive sometimes. So I try not to dwell on what didn't go right and just keep pushing through and learn from those mistakes, because without mistakes, how are you supposed to grow? And I'm glad we trusted the process, because the process has led me to getting to know myself a lot better. I didn't really know what type of videos I would be putting out in the beginning, but I knew I always enjoyed journaling and filming. So I decided to combine those two things, kind of like using my journal entries as the script and turning those experiences into a little film. I've got into the habit of filming my thoughts and rants first, then acting it out after. A portion of my channel is called Unwritten, where I sit in front of the camera first and rant and yap, then review my little digital diary and see what's a fun way to build a story out of them. And it works for me, because as much as possible, I want to be here and I want to be honest and vulnerable about my journey, but still get to keep the little whimsical parts of filming where I get to show you guys how I visualize those experiences happening in my head. So I'm very happy to report that I have found my flow state and I am now enjoying the process. Not to say I wasn't enjoying the process in the beginning, but it was definitely hard trying to find my place. This is the most important part. Have fun. You should be having fun. No one holds the power to pursue this journey more than me. And you, if you're also trying to find your place like I am. What has your experience been like? I'd love to hear them. What has stopped you before, or what has kept you going? I did also just want to say how grateful I am for anyone who has found me here and has been so supportive and sharing their thoughts. I really, really appreciate it. We're all humans at the end of the day, and it just feels so good to know that there are also other people out there that are experiencing the same things as I am. So thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions for me, or if there's any topics that you would like me to cover, just let me know in the comments. That is it for my quarterly report. I will see you in the next one.